affected by these experiences. See, could they let him get that off? You know, I saw white people wearing a shirt that said Black Lives Matter as if I didn't already know, so I decided to return the favor. And here it is, some guy who's not cultured in any way, shape, form in regards to what we've been through, sitting there listening and in awe and starstruck by one of the biggest names in the world. But had he been sitting next to anyone who had any kind of information about the circumstances black people find themselves in, he would understand that this was less about a shirt and much more about the circumstances. This was on the heels of George Floyd being murdered by the hands of a police officer in broad day on camera, in which we was trying to stand up and revolt against police brutality, which was an extension of the unfair treatment of black people all across the board. So now we starting to get some steam in regards to understanding, wake up, they treating us a certain kind of way. We need to limit confusion. We need to limit confusion. We need to limit confusion. But you can't make me believe Kanye don't understand this, right? So this ain't about a shirt. It came out that money has been stolen. That's a fact. So we put that to the side, BLM, the organization. But the chant, the understanding that the treatment of black people needs to be updated. We needed to adopt that from that culture movement that we had in place. And nobody understands that more. So what they did was that chant of Black Lives Matter, that aura, that confidence, that understanding around those words was less about the words and more about the vision. We needed vision. We need vision to get out of this. We've been blinded for so long. We need vision. So if anybody know anything about how it can start off as a chant, it'll be Kanye West. I heard him reference, "Come with me, Hail Mary," and how that's like a Negro spiritual. One thing about black people, as we trying to fight and figure our way through these circumstances, we try to communicate with each other. And oftentimes, there's a certain person or people that gives these soundtracks and give these chants for us to go from one position to the next. The transition phase, believing in yourself phase. And that's why you would hear Kanye double back with the la, 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 wait till he understand more than anyone that that chant and that vision calls for movement. And so as we're trying to build a movement, one of the most influential people seems to be getting his voice confused with his position. And I'm only speaking to the ones that know the difference, because this ain't as sophisticated as it seems. What Kanye is doing, and I'm not sure he realizing, is the same people that he took his time out to breathe life in, he's now suffocating them. You putting a pillow around the mouths of the people that believed and still believe in you, because your behavior doesn't reflect on the behavior that they can exhibit. Number one, you have to ask yourself, as big as Kanye West is, and he can go sit on any platform, he needs to come here, but he can go sit on any platform in the world. He has a global reach. And it's complex, and whatever games and mind tricks and understanding he has in his brain, the man that may have came up with one of the most influential designs in fashion in the last decade or two. His ability to digest information and walk these thin lines and tight ropes, his ability to flirt with these ideas and recover. I think he's extending that grace to other people that they may not be equipped with.